welcome all of you to the Multimedia SIG for the Green Valley Camera Club. This is September 12th, and we have a nice group of people who have shown up on our Zoom only session this week. We should be back to maybe hybrids in 2 weeks, but for right now, we've got a nice group of people, and so I'm just going to ask if anybody has anything to share today. Put your hand up, or okay, Brian does. Did anybody else?
Hey, Todd, hold your hand up. No, I'm just kidding.
Todd, do you have, seriously though?
No, the ones I haven't worked on anything this last week.
Okay, Chuck, do you have something?
Well, I want to share a request, okay?
That's fine.
Sometimes I join, usually I don't, but I do look at the minutes and I see many short videos that would be most appropriate for Showtime. And I would like all of you to go through your stuff and see what you have that I might be able to use in December or early next year. And what I can do is I can go through the previous minutes and identify those that I think might work. And I can hassle you, okay, to get some stuff in, or you can freely volunteer to let me know what you have that might be good for Showtime. That's my advertisement and my request.
That's a good one, Chuck. And I hope you are able to get them. And I think that it's a good idea that you're able to identify ones you'd like and hassle people to get them too.
I look forward to being hassled.
Okay, or the hassler. Anyway, so thanks, Chuck. And nobody else has anything to share. So Brian, let's take a look at what you've got. We're not hearing you. You got
lost your sound, Brian.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we are. We're back. It's about 2 minutes worth of information. It's not a video. It's just, this is something that we got for the last eclipse, and we're going to start trying to work with it for a video. But anyway, I'll share a screen and bring it over.
Oh, wait, maybe I need to do something here. Forgot. Share screen. Okay, it's already done. Yep.
Okay, so you should see a camera on a tripod.
Yes.
Okay, this is to do solar photography, and this is the basic setup. Good solid tripod and the camera. Let me do a close-up of that. Okay, it's a Nikon D600. That's a 2 to 500 millimeter zoom with a doubler on it right here. Then this is the Cam Ranger, which takes the signal from the camera and sends it to the tablet screen. And with this, you can get a fairly sharp picture of the sun. And then you work with it a little bit, and this is the original right here. And you work with it in Photoshop, or Adobe Camera Raw, and you clean it up and you get something like this. We haven't tried to do the sun going through the trees sunset time lapse yet, but that's on the menu. One caution: if anybody wants to try this, do not just take your camera out and put it on a tripod and aim it at the sun. You will be very unhappy with what it does to your sensor in your camera. You will need a solar mirror. A solar filter. This is a 95 millimeter size. And with this, you can take time exposures of the sun. And I think you can get these for under 100. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up.
Are you buying or am I buying?
Already bought it, so we don't need to have that discussion. So
Yeah,
that's what we have to contribute today. To be perfectly honest, we haven't done anything with anything for some time. We've been dealing with other stuff. We're going on a trip, hopefully next week. Hopefully next week, we're going to go up north and shoot some video and redo an earlier effort for this location that we've been before.
It's a dark sky trip.
Yeah, Dark Skies trip to Great Basin National Park. They're having their Dark Skies Festival up there. If anybody likes astrophotography, that's definitely the place to go.
A really big personal telescopes.
These amateurs bring in telescopes that you got to climb a damn ladder to get up to see in through the eyepiece. They're huge.
So can anybody go? Is this something that you have to sign up for?
Open to the public.
It's free, isn't it?
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, because I know a fellow who's in Green Valley who's doing astrophotography.
Mhm.
And he's got a big telescope and stuff, and he's getting, galaxies and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what you're talking about?
Yep. And you can look through these telescopes and see these fancy things in the sky that you wouldn't see otherwise. These people are just painfully eager to share what they've got with people that come around. You have to turn off flashlights a quarter mile away and use only red light to get into the area.
Yeah.
It's quite the little gathering. There's not much around there in the way of motels or anything.
Or gasoline, we found out.
Yeah, we kind of were running on fumes by the time we got to a place where we could get diesel again. But we'll be spending probably a week up there.
So is this someplace is this open all the time, or is it just a special event that you're going to?
It's Great Basin National Park where Lehman Caverns is located.
But the group goes there. It's one of the dark sky locations in the United States, so they try to do it annually.
Yeah.
About this time. We'll try, and if we find the link to the thing, send it to you so you can forward it to your friend, because I don't know if he wants to take a telescope and put it with the other telescopes. There's probably procedures and forms or something, and
Don't know.
I don't know. We just show up and look through them.
I see. Okay, that's good. I thank you. I will send me the information. I'll pass it on.
Okay.
Unless anybody else wants the information and we can put it in the chat. No, you can send it to. I can put it in my notes when I send out the notes. If you send
I
it.
can get it real quick.
Hey, Brian, what settings did you have your camera on to take that photo of the sun?
Give me a minute. I'll open up Adobe Bridge and get that for you.
So that filter that you have is probably the same filter I bought for my camera to shoot the eclipse.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's there's two kinds of solar filters commonly used. There's this one, which is the less expensive alternative, or there's one that's a hydrogen line, whatever, and those are considerably more expensive. You get a lot better pictures, but that's a bunch of money.
Okay.
Well, you might know what that one is.
Who? Phil?
Yeah.
Well, there are solar telescopes that definitely do the hydrogen line photography, and the photographs that you achieve with them are absolutely amazing, because you can see the corona and all the offshoots from the sun, and they're in different frequency bands that you don't get with these aluminized filters. But we're talking, Brian's right, we're talking thousands here.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive. I've actually considered buying one. I have a large telescope, but I have a huge, the thing is, gigantic filter for it. But one word of caution, and that is never, ever look through your, especially a DSLR, at the sun without a filter, because it won't just damage the camera, it will damage you.
Mhm.
It will take out your retina within a split second.
Yeah.
So this, you want to be really careful.
Yeah.
Okay, Todd, the information you wanted, it was shot ISO 160 at f11, 1/50th of a second.
Thanks.
Run
God,
that-
remember, you're shooting the sun, the ultimate source of
Right.
illumination. So you
I
got
know.
plenty of light.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and it's the same when you shoot the moon. You think it's dark, everything's dark out there, so you need to open it up, but no, because the moon even is very, very bright.
To get information to the festival we're going to, if you type in Great Basin National Park and then go to their calendar.
I got it here.
Oh, he's got it. Okay.
Okay, we'll grab the screen again and put this up.
Okay,
Sure.
That's it.
okay, that's September
22nd.
24th.
Yeah, it shows 22nd on the calendar. Click on that. And I think further down, it has more details or something, and it gives you a lot of information. It's free, or at least it's always been free.
Yeah.
Okay, did you say that you needed four-wheel drive to get out there?
No.
Paved roads all the way. Just no fuel. Fuel is questionable if
Do
you
you
got
want the
Got it.
fluoxetine renewed?
There it is.
So how long a drive is it from Green Valley? About,
745 miles.
Basically, you go to Salt Lake City, you turn west and drive to the middle of nowhere, you'll find a big mountain, you drive up the big mountain. You
Yeah,
can't miss it.
This is paved road all the way up to the parking lot for the caverns. And they set up the telescopes down here in this little area.
Mhm.
hmm,
So now it's all
It's well planned.
paved to get there.
wow.
So
I don't know if the town that's close, what is the
the
closest
town
real
that's nearby is Baker, which is,
What's the one up there?
that's a ranch.
Oh,
There's Baker. As you can see, it's enormous.
Ely, isn't it near Ely?
Um,
Oh, was it?
You got to zoom way out to get anything else. Ely is way the heck up there,
Hmm,
and that's the closest big town.
Short of Salt Lake.
Salt Lake is, we're still zooming out, way the heck up there. So, yeah, it's easiest if you're a camper.
Okay,
I don't know about
To
motel.
say help, that's close to US Highway 50, which is known as the world's loneliest highway.
Yeah, they're talking about the stretch between Ely and Carson City, but this isn't much better.
Agreed. Beautiful country, though.
Yes.
The park is pretty. When we got there, we were in one of the campgrounds and we're watching the wild turkeys. Then you get the deer, and then and you got trees.
Yeah,
There's
real
trees
trees.
again. Have a cheap day.
Yeah, and then all of the people show up for the festival and the wildlife vanishes.
Yeah. The glacier's still there though.
Yeah. So,
Some good hiking if you like to hike.
okay,
I think it's free.
the festival is free.
Okay. Yeah, camping is not free. Or is it out there to the east?
yeah. Well,
Over to you.
oh, that's all right. So that's interesting, and I've put down some of that information, and it'll be on the video when we finish up. So anybody else have anything to share? So I did the photography when the eclipse happened, the solar eclipse. And I went to an area where we could see it all. And I got a solar filter for my camera. And the glasses that you wear and all of that. And actually, I put that together on a little video, but I'm not sure I can find it, is the trouble right now. But it was really, really awesome and weird feeling to have the sky turn dark and the temperature dropped like by 10 degrees in a few minutes. And everything got to be night. And I missed the little star by a second because I was quickly putting the full filter back on my camera, because you take it off in order to get that final part of the exposure of the
Eclipse.
eclipse. Thank you. Thanks. That went out. Anyway, I turned my back to it to put the filter on and missed that little piece. But I was too afraid that I wouldn't have been signed out, because the account has been signed in by another device. Okay, that doesn't help me any. I hope that you're still there. So
We're all
I'm
here.
you might, yeah, I
Yep,
don't know.
still here.
Don't know what's going on. Anyway, maybe next time I can hunt those up. And I did do night photography, and I probably can pull up a picture that I just found, one of those that I was looking for. Let me just open this one, and then I can